Hi, welcome back to Educator.com. Today's installment of our Introduction to Music Theory class will be key signatures. Our lesson objectives will be identifying the order of sharps and flats and an explanation of each key signature. We'll begin with the sharp keys. The first sharp that we encounter is F sharp. So let's draw an F sharp very carefully so that the middle of the sharp encompasses the very top line of the treble clef. And in the bass clef, the F line is the second from the top. And let's draw a G scale. Any note, any key that we talk about today, we will use an illustration of the scale. So if we have, we'll do it in bass clef and treble clef. If you have a song, G, A, and you're playing it in the key of G, you will probably move to other tonal centers, and by that I mean other keys. Our tonal center in G is G, and if you have a piece that starts on G, it will usually end on G too. So here's the scale. 1 sharp. And if you're playing any kind of classical music or rock music, you will definitely have the situation where you use more than one key. That's a little complicated. For today, we're just going to study the scales and the order of sharps. So G has 1 sharp. D has 2 sharps. So we'll draw our sharps. The second sharp we always draw is C sharp. So if you're looking at a piece of music and you see 1 sharp, you look at that sharp and you think, oh, okay, that's 1 sharp, that's F sharp. That's got to be G. If you see 2 sharps, you know that's the key of D because D has 2 sharps. Okay, so let's draw the scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Now, when you have a key signature that indicates that there are 2 sharps in the beginning, if I just wrote the scale out with no other sharps, you would automatically play the sharps. That's what you're supposed to do. For an Introduction to Music Theory class, I'm going to remind you of your sharps. In bass clef, D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Okay, the key of D. Let's play the scale of D. Okay. D has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So if you have a piece starting in D and it ends on D, you know you're in D. The other secret I have of really being able to tell what key you're playing in, if you're not sure by listening, if you look at the number of sharps in the key signature and you go to the last sharp, in this case it's C sharp, and you go up 1 letter to D, you know it's D. The last sharp and the only sharp in G is F sharp. 1 note above F is G. This is the key of G. So let's move on to the keys of A and E. So first sharp is F, the next one is C, the next one is G. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. If we use my trick and we take the last sharp and we go up a half step, F sharp, C sharp, G sharp. 1 note above G is A. We know we're in the key of A. A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. So as I said before, you can have a key signature written in and have this written out to the scale without any accidentals by the notes, and you would automatically play the sharps. Since we're just beginning, I'm going to help you, and I will indicate the sharps. And before we listen, let's write out E. E has 4 sharps. F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, D sharp. Now, the last sharp we hit was D. 1 note above D is E. That's how we know that we're in the key of E. So let's write a scale. E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E. Our sharps are F sharp, G sharp, C sharp, and D sharp. Okay, let's listen. So A, the key of A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. The key of E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, E, D sharp, at home, it's great practice to play these scales out so you really, really, really understand in your fingers and with your mind, up close, how these scales sound the same. They all sound the same, but there are different key signatures, different amounts of sharps and flats. And it's also fun to play them at the same time. Here's our A scale. Here's the E. Let's play them both. So A goes to B, E goes to F sharp. Okay, C sharp and G sharp. Ooh, cool. D and A. E and B. Okay. F sharp and C sharp. G sharp and D sharp. E and A. It's really fun to compare scales like that. Okay, so we just finished up E with Chaz 4 sharps. Moving on